You think you know dominance? You think you've seen fury? Tonight, the most dangerous man in WWE history just drew a line in the sand. And CM Punk crossed it. What happened next will send shockwaves through the entire wrestling world. And by the end of this breakdown, you're going to witness the exact moment respect was demanded and brutality was delivered. The arena is absolutely electric right now. Thousands of voices shaking the rafters, cameras flashing like lightning across a storm-torn sky. This isn't just another match. This isn't just another confrontation. This is personal. This is legacy versus ego. This is the tribal chief against the man who thinks he can say whatever he wants without consequences. Before we dive into this chaos, I need you to do something for me. If you love wrestling, if you live for those moments that make your heart race and your voice hoarse from screaming at your screen, hit that subscribe button right now. Join the SLAMZONE family. We're building something special here, a community of people who get it, who understand that wrestling isn't just entertainment. It's emotion, it's storytelling, it's life. Ring that notification bell because you're not going to want to miss a single second of what we bring you every single week. Now let's get into this absolute war. CM Punk stands in the center of that ring, microphone gripped tight, and you can see it in his eyes. That arrogance, that fire, that belief that he's untouchable because he walked away and came back on his own terms. The crowd is split, half of them roaring his name, the other half drowning him out with boos that could shake the foundation. He raises that mic and his words cut through the noise like a knife through silk. Roman Reigns, the so-called tribal chief, the so-called head of the table. Oh, you can feel the disrespect dripping from every syllable. The audience erupts, some in approval, some in absolute shock. This man just called out the most dominant champion in WWE history. The man who held that title for over 1,000 days. The man who made legends beg for mercy. Punk continues, pacing that ring like a caged animal finally free. He talks about legacy, about how he built this business while Roman was still learning how to lace his boots. He talks about being the real voice of the voiceless, about how the tribal chief is nothing but a corporate puppet wearing a throne that doesn't belong to him. Every word is calculated. Every pause designed for maximum impact. And you can see it in the front row, fans with their hands on their heads, jaws dropped, because they know what's coming. They know Roman Reigns doesn't let disrespect slide. The lights shift. That familiar sound hits. The entire atmosphere changes in an instant. The bass drops. The screen flickers. And then, silence. The kind of silence that comes before an explosion. The kind of silence where 20,000 people hold their breath at the exact same moment. And then he appears. Roman Reigns walks through that curtain like a man possessed. Not rushing. Not sprinting. Calculated. Controlled. Dangerous. The tribal chief doesn't need to run because he knows. Everyone waits for him. The Usos flanking him, Solo Sikoa behind him, Paul Heyman clutching those title belts like sacred artifacts. This is power. This is family. This is legacy walking down that ramp. CM Punk doesn't flinch. Credit where it's due, the man stands his ground. But you can see it, just for a fraction of a second, that flicker in his eyes. That recognition that maybe, just maybe, he pushed too far. Roman steps through those ropes and the tension in that building could power a city. Two men, face to face. The crowd is absolutely losing their minds. Dueling chants shaking the steel structure. Let's go Roman. CM Punk. Back and forth, a verbal war in the stands while these two warriors stare holes through each other. In that squared circle, Heyman steps forward, microphone in hand, ready to speak for his tribal chief like he always does. But Roman raises one hand. Just one hand. And Heyman stops. Because when the tribal chief speaks, everyone listens. His voice is low, controlled. But you can hear the fury underneath. You think you can walk back into MY Kingdom and disrespect MY Legacy? You think because you left and came back that you earned the right to speak my name with anything but respect? Punk smirks. Oh, that dangerous smirk. He fires back, talking about how he never needed permission, never needed family, never needed an army to fight his battles. Every word is gasoline on an already raging fire. And then it happens. The shove. CM Punk puts both hands on Roman's chest and shoves him backward. The crowd explodes. The Usos rush forward, but Roman stops them with a glare. Because this is his moment. This is his response. And what comes next is going to be legendary. If you're feeling this energy right now, if your heart is racing just listening to this breakdown, do me a favor. Smash that like button. Drop a comment telling me who you think has the rightful claim to being the biggest name in wrestling. Share this video with every wrestling fan you know because this is the content that matters. This is where we separate the casual viewers from the true fans. SLAMZONE is your home for breakdowns that go deep. The bell rings. They didn't even wait for an official match to be announced. The referee just signals because when two forces like this collide, you don't need paperwork, you need containment. They lock up. The sheer power radiating from this collision is unreal. Roman with that Samoan strength, that heritage of warriors flowing through his veins. Punk with that technical precision, that Chicago-bred grit that refuses to quit. They're trading blows now, each strike echoing through the arena like gunshots. Forearm to the jaw, knee to the midsection. Neither man giving an inch. Punk slides out of a Superman punch attempt and dropkicks Roman into the corner. The crowd is on their feet. He charges in with a running knee, but Roman catches him, lifts him, and drives him down with a thunderous Samoan drop that shakes the entire ring. The impact is devastating. Punk clutches his back, rolling toward the ropes, but there's no escape. Not tonight. Not from this. Roman stalks him like a predator. Methodical. Relentless. He pulls Punk up by the hair, talking trash right in his face. You wanted the tribal chief? Here I am. And he unleashes a series of clotheslines in the corner that sound like thunder. Each one harder than the last. Each one a statement. Each one a reminder of who runs this industry. But CM Punk. This man didn't become a legend by quitting. He fights out with elbows to the skull, staggering Roman backward. He hits the ropes, springs off with a flying forearm that sends the tribal chief down for the first time tonight. The place is unhinged. Half the crowd is screaming, the other half is in shock. Punk signals for the GTS. The go to sleep. His signature. His legacy move. He lifts Roman onto his shoulders and you can feel the entire arena holding their breath. This could be it. This could be the moment CM Punk silences every doubter. But Roman slides down. Desperation. Survival instinct. He shoves Punk into the ropes, and when he bounces back, Superman punch. The sound of fist meeting jaw echoes like a car crash. Punk crumbles, but Roman isn't finished. Not even close. He loads up. The entire building knows what's coming. The roar is deafening. Roman leans back, measures the distance, and spears CM Punk with the force of a freight train. The collision is brutal. Punk is folded in half. The referee drops for the count. 1, 2, teacher, and no. Punk's shoulder shoots up. The tribal chief can't believe it. Paul Heyman is pulling his hair out on the outside. The Usos are screaming at the referee. And Roman just snaps. He mounts Punk and starts raining down brutal ground and pound strikes. This isn't wrestling anymore. This is a fight. This is personal. Referees are trying to pull him off, but Roman is in another zone. Finally, security floods the ring, barely managing to separate them as both men are still reaching for each other, still hungry for more destruction. As the chaos settles and Roman stands tall, music blaring, arm raised by his family, one thing is absolutely clear. You don't disrespect the tribal chief. You don't question his legacy. And you definitely don't put your hands on the man who runs this kingdom. Subscribe to SLAMZONE right now. We're bringing you the real analysis, the real emotion, the real passion every single week. Comment below with your thoughts. Who won this war? Is this just the beginning? Join this family and let's build the ultimate wrestling community together. Hit that bell. Be part of something bigger. This is SLAMZONE. This is your wrestling home. And the story is only just beginning.